In this lesson, we're going to discuss how to input numbers into a C# program. You do that similarly to inputting strings using console.readline. But once you've used console.readline, you have to convert that input, which will be in string form, into the proper numeric form. Let's look at an example. We'll create three variables, num1, num2, and result, each of them integers. We'll prompt the user to enter a number. We'll get that number in with console readline and then watch what happens. There'll be an error right here because the compiler recognized that we cannot convert type string to int. So what we have to do is we have to wrap the console readline or package console.readline inside a convert to int 32 like that. Enter another number, be our next prompt. And then we'll type num2 equals convert. So notice I'm going to hit tab here and that will select to int 32 and then console read line like so. Then we'll write result is equal to num1 plus num2 just to do something with the numbers. Doesn't really matter what. And then we'll display the result at the end. Now we're ready to run the program. So we'll type in a number 23,456 and 1 is 23,457. And that's all you have to know to do. You have to know that once you've gotten the input in with console.readline, you have to convert it to the proper data type. And we could very easily change this from int to double. And all we have to do here in the input is change the conversion. So change both conversions from 2int 32 to 2int double. And now the program will work with floating point. So we'll type 3.14159 and 0.15 to get 3.29159. You might be tempted to try to use console.read because if you were paying attention before, you remember that read reads in an integer, but what that integer is actually the ASCII value or an ASCII value. And console.read is very unreliable and just downright wrong to use when trying to input numbers. So when you're trying to input numbers into your program, use console.readline and then the proper convert function to double to int 32, whatever the data type is you're trying to convert to. And that's all you need to know about inputting numbers. So let's move on to the next lesson where we talk a little more about working with console.write and console.writeline to output data from our programs.